The Golden State Warriors have been champions for just a couple of weeks, but the drama regarding next season's lineup and changes has the Warriors in the media's attention once again. The offseason has just begun, with new rumors surfacing on the daily. The 2022 NBA draft just finished this week, with many young stars signing for their new teams, while some others were traded around the league. It's definitely an exciting time, with free agency causing a frenzy in the league. Every team has questions about who to bring back, trade, or let go. The Warriors are one of those teams who have some of the most questions, such as whether or not to re-sign their starting center, Kevon Looney, or to look elsewhere. Let's see why the Warriors should re-sign him, but before that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for updates on the best NBA content. There are many reasons to re-sign Kevon Looney than to look elsewhere, and today we will go through a few reasons and a couple of key games that proved how important Looney has become for this Warriors squad, especially since they are looking to repeat as champions next season. The Golden State Warriors are absolutely stacked with stars, such as MVP Steph Curry, elite sharpshooter Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, and even the emerging star Jordan Poole. The team's current center, Kevon Looney, has gotten more playing time with youngster James Wiseman out. Kevon Looney may not be one of the biggest stars on the Warriors, but he has quietly become an essential piece of the squad. Looney was drafted in 2015 in the first round as the 30th overall pick. There's just something special about the Warriors' late first-round picks, isn't there? Right after the Warriors had won their first championship in nearly 40 years. Many were skeptical of the prospect out of UCLA since the Warriors were known to play small ball and it had become their recipe to success. Although the role of bigs has changed in the NBA, Looney continued to work on his craft and was a consistent contributor this season and especially in the playoffs. After overcoming injuries in the past, Looney played in all 82 regular season games this season and started 80 of them. He was only one of 5 players this season to achieve that feat in the entire NBA. He went on to play all 22 games the Warriors had from the first series and blowout against the Denver Nuggets to the NBA Finals Game 6 victory against the Boston Celtics. Availability has not always been Looney's strong point up until this season. 2 hip surgeries had sidelined Looney for a couple of years, and it took a long time for him to get back into his rhythm. Coaches became worried about what he could provide, and Looney himself would also be frustrated with not being able to get on the court. Nonetheless, he went on to prove that he could stay healthy, and it is a great sign for the future. After the last game of this season, Looney was asked about his achievement of playing all 82 games. He said, "It was just good for my psyche, good for my confidence. I wanted to put that in my head that I'm putting all the injury stuff in the past, that I made it to this point, that I can play every game. I feel good and I don't have to be playing in fear." We can assure that the Warriors are super proud of him, giving him the nickname Iron Man Loon. What Looney brings to the table. It may be easy to point out why Looney does not get much attention. He simply does not put up astonishing numbers that would wow coaches. For his 7-year career thus far, Looney has averaged 4.7 points per game, 4.8 rebounds per game, and 0.6 blocks, while shooting 56.7% from the field and 60% from the free throw line. His numbers have generally gone up this past season, but there is still room for growth. As anyone can see, none of it is impressive on paper, but Looney brings a lot more to the table. He is a forward-turned center who has become a great defender over his young career. In the past, guards and scorers used to really take advantage of Looney on pick and rolls, which would irritate the Warriors' coaching staff. Looney wasn't the fastest, the best rim protector, or much of a scorer, therefore he wasn't a threat, but rather a liability in the lineup. It was to the point where the Warriors had to pick up other centers since Looney was almost unplayable. The Warriors went to the length of drafting a center with the number 2 pick in the 2020 draft. Looney would not be denied and somehow turned his weakness into a major strength. But before that, how did Looney just change his strategy? Looney started doing what all the greatest players have always done. He started to watch game film. He became addicted to learning, reading opposing players, and pointing out his own mistakes so that he could eliminate them in the games. Since he was not the quickest with his lateral movements or rim protection skills, Looney started to stand his ground. He would not jump on pump fakes, pivot moves, or hesitation dribbles the opposing guards would try on him. It came to the point where the guards would have to pass up the ball since they had no space or separation from Looney. Oftentimes, the shot clock started to dwindle, and teams decided not to call a pick and roll on Looney anymore. It became impenetrable. That became Kevon Looney's signature move. His determination to stand his ground has helped him win his third ring with the Warriors. When asked about his adjustments, Looney said, "I'm pretty much kind of the same. I take kind of the same approach. I'm just a little bit more battle-tested. That was my first time playing on a big stage like this in 2018. I don't know if even my teammates had the most faith in me, but they put me out there and I handled it pretty well. Those experiences got me ready for things today, and I feel a lot more confident being out there guarding guards." The growth Looney has shown with his defensive skills is one of the reasons that the Warriors should really bring him back for next season and beyond. Kevon Looney's career game. We all know Looney's stats don't jump out of the box score, but they certainly had the whole NBA on alert in Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals against the Dallas Mavericks. The Warriors were losing big, and it seemed like the game was out of reach. But then, Looney went berserk. He ended the night with a career-high 21 points, only one from the free throw line, and grabbed 12 boards to help the Warriors take a 2-0 lead. It was the first time Looney crossed the 20-point mark since his days at UCLA, and the first time a Warriors player had a 20-point and 10-rebound game since the legend Robert Parrish did it in 1977. It was a special night for Looney, and he received MVP chants from all the fans in the arena. Another astonishing game Looney had in the series prior was during Game 6 against the Memphis Grizzlies. Although he only had 4 points and 5 assists, he grabbed a career-high 22 rebounds. The Warriors have a great center who is giving off Dennis Rodman vibes, and performances like these make Looney a respectable center around the league. The Warriors have not been known for size, but having Looney may have changed their stance a little bit. If he can grab even half as many rebounds per game, the Warriors will be in great shape. What do you guys think? Do you believe the Warriors need to re-sign Kevon Looney, or should they look for another center? Should they wait for James Wiseman to be healthy and develop? Will Looney be able to stay healthy like he did this season in the future? Will he grow to become a bigger contributor on offense? We'll have to wait and find out, but until then, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments section. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more NBA stories from around the league. Free agency is about to get crazy. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.